Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. It is 5:23 p.m. Eastern Time on this fourth day of June 2021. Happy Friday. Taking a look at Cardano. Not again. This is like a thing I keep saying over and over. It seems not a whole lot of a change, except today, earlier in the Eastern Standard Time morning, there was a pretty big drop that occurred. You could take a look at the hourly chart. Let me look at this at where are we at? At 8 in the morning, 8 at night. Last night we saw a drop at 184, came all the way down. And then ultimately at 3 a.m. we got as low as 160.79. And then at 8 a.m. we were as low as 161.89. And we've started to push a little bit back up. All this really looks like is a bearish continuation pattern. It looks like a bear flag. You look at the 5-minute chart. It's really, really evident that it looks pretty. It looks very likely that it's just going to continue another leg to the south. Another thing that's kind of pointing in that direction is the conditions of the RSI. So 55 and 65 are the overbought conditions when you are in a bear market or in a corrective move, and those are the levels I've been using over the last couple of weeks. And this is the first kind of cross above test that we saw 55, and we're seeing some clear rejection. So this is Friday going into the weekend, so a heck of a lot can happen between now and the close of this candle in about an hour and a half. So is that right? 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours it'll close. So there's a lot that can happen between now and then. But it is looking a little weak here. The composite index as well is pointing south. Price action itself, what do we see here? We see this horizontal line we placed here from yesterday. Flat Kijun Sen. We are trading above the Kijun Sen. And above the Tenkan Sen. That's where we actually found support. We found buyers step in. That's actually a pretty bullish sign by itself, that this kind of move, but the volume's still low. And we haven't seen any follow through. But here's the deal. I'm going to keep repeating this too, is that we look at the lagging span. The lagging span is going to be the thing that's telling us what's going to happen. Right now, the lagging span is just a hair below the open, or the top of the body of the candlestick here on the 10th. That's where the lagging span is at. So it's just a little bit below it. It's not going to take much to push it back above, not much at all. And again, the Saturday candle and Sunday candle, and then, the Saturday and Sunday candle, we could just see things range pretty tightly in between 183 and the 176 range. But Monday is going to be the key thing to look at. If we're going to see a bullish continuation, or are we going to see some sharp selling pressure? Again, there's a lot of candlesticks are really nasty when it comes to these kinds of situations, because candlesticks are wonderful for trending markets. They're horrible for ranging markets. And when you start to get into these breakout scenarios, so you can use oscillators to help you figure out what the heck is going on, but sometimes it's just setting up for a trap. That's why I really like point and figure charts, because they filter out the noise. You don't have to worry or see a lot of the mess that kind of goes on. If I can find where that Cardano chart is at, here we go. So this is the 2-cent 3-box reversal point and figure chart for Cardano, and it's showing us that we did cross back up into a bull market, except we've traded lower, retraced up, and then we've come back down. So the actual short, there's a re-entry short on this type of pattern. Where it was at 164 even, that's where you would have re-entered. We're trading above that right now. I don't know why this isn't updating, but that's fine. The short re-entry here is at the double bottom at 160, and then the profit target that you'd be looking at is down at 116 even. Again, that's a little extreme, but that is the level nonetheless. You can look at this a couple ways. You can look at it on a 5-cent chart. 5-cent 3-box reversal chart. This one looks a little more dangerous for the bull side because this is never a good thing to see if you're bullish, because you got a double top followed by a long entry, and then instead you have a reversal column. If this reversal column moves all the way down for a double bottom and then it creates a short entry down at 130 even, that creates a bull trap, and we could see some really steeper prices like in the 60-cent range. That's a level I've talked about, by the way. I've discussed that that's a range that we should pay attention to. But is it likely to be there? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Just keep an eye on it. So, yeah, that's it. I think that does it for Cardano. We'll just leave it right there. It is a bearish candle. I mean, it's not like this type of candlestick is inherently bearish, really, no matter where it shows up. I mean, ideally you see these at the end of a uptrend, not in a consolidation move, but it is a bearish one nonetheless. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, you guys have a great weekend. Hope you guys have all had a good week, and I will talk with you all on Monday. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.